Exploring Life. Chapter 20, Vertebrates. Part 3. Around 66 million years ago, a massive asteroid impact triggered one of the most significant extinction events in Earth's history, the Cretaceous extinction. The asteroid was enormous, estimated at about 6 to 9 miles in diameter, and struck what is now the Yucatan Peninsula. The impact left behind the Chicxulub crater, a massive geological scar detectable from space using satellite and geophysical imaging. This event is often cited as a strong argument for planetary defense and space exploration. Dinosaurs didn't build a space program, and look how that turned out for them. The asteroid impact 66 million years ago was catastrophic. Striking the Yucatan Peninsula, it vaporized rock, triggered shockwaves, wildfires, tsunamis, and may have intensified volcanism. But the most devastating effects came afterward. Dust and debris blocked sunlight for months, causing global cooling of up to 20 degrees Celsius and disrupting photosynthesis. Food chains collapsed, wiping out about 75% of all species, including non-avian dinosaurs. Yet one lineage of reptiles survived: birds. Their small size, endothermy, flight, flexible diets, and nesting behaviors helped them endure, becoming the only dinosaurs that still walk and fly among us. Birds are warm-blooded, feathered vertebrates with forelimbs adapted into wings, powered by strong flight muscles and supported by lightweight, air-filled bones. Their entire body is engineered for minimal weight and maximum efficiency. Heavy ancestral features like teeth, wing claws, and long bony tails have been lost or replaced with lighter structures like beaks. Even their bones are hollow, and internal organs are reduced or repositioned, every detail fine-tuned to make flight possible. Flight demands tremendous energy, and birds are built to deliver. They have a 4-chambered heart that fully separates oxygen-rich and oxygen-poor blood, ensuring efficient circulation. Birds also sustain high metabolic rates by generating their own body heat, a trait called endothermy. These cardiovascular and metabolic upgrades evolved only once more in nature, in mammals. Think of them as high-performance systems from two independent companies. But in one critical area, birds clearly take the lead. They're the only animals with a unidirectional airflow system, where fresh air flows continuously through the lungs, even during exhalation. This maximizes oxygen delivery and gives birds the most efficient respiratory system of any vertebrate. No other group has it, not even mammals. It's a feature unique to birds, and a key factor in their extraordinary evolutionary success. Birds are the only animals with feathers today, but feathers didn't begin with birds. Many prehistoric reptiles, especially those closely related to birds, like Velociraptor, had feathers too. Feathers likely first evolved for insulation or display, long before they were adapted for flight. Those ancient reptiles are long extinct, but their legacy lives on. Today, feathers are one of the defining features of birds. But feathers do much more than just cover the body. Some are specialized for aerodynamics, with shapes and alignments that generate lift and enable flight. Others provide insulation, trapping air close to the body to conserve heat and maintain a stable temperature. And many play roles in display and camouflage, helping birds attract mates or blend into their surroundings. We generally associate larger brains with higher intelligence, but birds challenge that idea. Their small bodies, small heads, and small brains are trade-offs for flight. Yet despite these constraints, corvids and some parrots rank among the most intelligent animals on Earth. Corvids, like crows, ravens, and magpies, can solve multi-step puzzles, plan for the future, and even craft and use tools in the wild. Eurasian magpies have passed the mirror self-recognition test, a rare sign of self-awareness. African gray parrots can use language meaningfully, count, understand symbols, and grasp abstract concepts. In problem-solving, planning, and abstract reasoning, these birds rival primates, and sometimes outperform not just human toddlers, but adults too, especially before coffee. Let's pause and imagine a world where another species' intelligence rivals, or even surpasses, our own. Birds like ravens and crows already show problem-solving, planning, and even deception. But what if a species evolved one step further and matched human intelligence? What would that mean for us? Would we collaborate or compete? Modern birds fall into two major groups. The first group includes the flightless or poorly flying birds, like ostriches, emus, and kiwis. These birds have evolved reduced wings and powerful legs suited for running or navigating their environment on foot. The second group includes birds with advanced flight capabilities, from agile songbirds and soaring eagles to urban pigeons and aquatic ducks. Their anatomical adaptations allow for precise, energy-efficient flight, making them dominant in diverse environments around the world. Here are two remarkable examples, one that abandoned flight entirely, and one that mastered it. On the left is a member of the flightless group, the ostrich. It's the largest living bird, relying on speed and powerful legs instead of wings. On the right is the peregrine falcon, a bird with truly advanced flight capabilities. It's not only the fastest bird, but the fastest animal on Earth. During its high-speed hunting dive, called a stoop, it can reach up to 389 kilometers per hour, or 242 miles per hour. That's faster than a Formula One car, powered by nothing but gravity, feathers, and evolutionary design. One of the clearest pieces of evidence linking birds to dinosaurs is the famous transitional fossil Archaeopteryx, shown here. Discovered in Jurassic rock layers, Archaeopteryx reveals a fascinating blend of traits. It had classic dinosaur features, like teeth in its beak, claws on its wings, and a long, bony tail. But it also possessed distinctly avian traits, including well-developed feathers that suggest it was capable of flight or at least gliding. This remarkable combination makes Archaeopteryx a textbook example of evolution in action, bridging the gap between non-avian dinosaurs and modern birds. This phylogenetic tree shows that all modern birds, including ostriches, chickens, and crows, share a lineage with T-Rex and Velociraptor. Chickens stand out not just as dinosaur relatives, but as the most numerous vertebrate species on Earth, with an estimated 25 to 33 billion individuals. So if you're among those who mourn the lost world of dinosaurs, consider this. Dinosaurs didn't disappear, they traded teeth for beaks, claws for coops, and became the most successful vertebrates alive. We didn't lose the dinosaurs, they evolved, and they're still all around us. Birds play a wide variety of important roles in both ecosystems and human society. First, they help maintain balance in nature by pollinating plants, dispersing seeds, controlling pests, and serving as indicators of environmental health. Many birds also benefit agriculture by reducing insect pests and supporting crop systems. Of course, some birds are a direct part of our food supply. Domesticated species like chickens, ducks, and turkeys provide protein for billions of people around the world. And finally, birds enrich our lives in other ways too. They hold deep cultural meaning in art, religion, and folklore, and inspire millions through birdwatching, music, and storytelling. When dinosaurs roamed the earth, the mammals were small, nocturnal, rodent-like creatures. But their small size and fast reproduction, once just a survival strategy, became an advantage. When non-avian dinosaurs went extinct, they left behind a world of vacant ecological niches. With the top predators gone, mammals seized the opportunity. They rapidly diversified, evolving new forms, behaviors, and body plans to fill roles once dominated by reptiles. Mammals are a distinct group of vertebrates, defined by several key features. One of the most immediately obvious, and often preserved in fossils, is their teeth. Most fish and reptiles are homodonts. Their mouths contain rows of similar teeth, great for gripping or tearing, easy to replace, but limited in function. Mammals, in contrast, are heterodonts, meaning they have different types of teeth in different parts of the mouth, each specialized for a particular task. Like a biological multi-tool, this dental diversity broadens dietary options, but also introduces a host of dental challenges. All mammals also have hair, ranging from thick coats to just a few strands, which provides insulation, protection, and sensory input. Finally, mammals possess mammary glands, which produce milk to nourish their young, making parental care a central theme of mammalian life. Like birds, mammals have a four-chambered heart. This fully separates oxygen-rich and oxygen-poor blood, supporting a high metabolism and sustained activity. They're also endothermic, meaning they generate and regulate their own body temperature. This temperature control supports high metabolic rates, fueling movement, foraging, and quick responses. Together, these traits support the energy demands of large, power-hungry brains, and help drive the complex behaviors seen in many mammals, from social cooperation to advanced intelligence. Mammals rely on a bidirectional respiratory system. Air flows in and out the same way. This means that for part of the breathing cycle, the lungs hold oxygen-depleted air, making it less efficient than the unidirectional airflow found in birds. Mammals are divided into three major evolutionary lineages, each with a unique reproductive strategy: monotremes, marsupials, and placental mammals. Each lineage represents a different solution to the challenge of reproduction, and all three still exist today. Monotremes are a rare and fascinating group of mammals found only in Australia and New Guinea. What sets them apart from all other mammals is that they lay eggs and lack nipples, traits more typical of reptiles than modern mammals. The platypus, shown here, is the most iconic monotreme. With its duck-like bill, venom-producing glands, webbed feet, and the ability to detect prey through electroreception, it represents a truly remarkable evolutionary blend. No other mammal has anything like it. This unusual mix of ancestral and modern traits makes monotremes a living glimpse into early mammalian evolution, bridging the gap between ancient reptiles and today's mammals. Marsupials are a distinctive group of mammals, most commonly found in Australia and nearby regions. What sets them apart is their unique reproductive strategy, instead of completing development in the womb, marsupial young are born at a very early stage. These tiny newborns, called joeys, must crawl into a pouch on the mother's abdomen, where they latch onto a nipple and continue developing in a safe, protected space. Familiar examples include kangaroos, wallabies, koalas, and possums. The Virginia opossum is the only marsupial native to the United States and Canada. Though often misunderstood, possums play a vital ecological role. They consume large numbers of ticks and, contrary to popular belief, are highly resistant to rabies. What unites placental mammals is a shared reproductive strategy. Unlike marsupials or monotremes, they give birth to relatively well-developed young. During pregnancy, the fetus develops inside the mother's uterus and is nourished through a specialized organ called the placenta. The placenta serves as a vital lifeline, exchanging nutrients, oxygen, and waste between mother and baby throughout gestation. This group includes more than a dozen distinct orders, each with its own unique traits. The order Carnivora, mentioned earlier, includes familiar animals like domestic dogs and cats. The order Primates includes the cotton-top tamarin shown here, a small primate native to the tropical forests of South America. Mammals play vital roles in ecosystems as predators, prey, pollinators, and seed dispersers, shaping food webs and plant communities. Humans, in turn, interact with mammals as sources of food, companionship, and scientific insight, reflecting both dependence and cultural meaning. As we turn to a single order of placental mammals, our own, it's important to remember the broader arc of vertebrate evolution. From the first aquatic chordates to the rise of mammals and birds, this story is one of remarkable innovation and resilience. Traits like jaws, limbs, lungs, and thermoregulation were not isolated events, they were evolutionary breakthroughs that expanded life's potential. The emergence of human intelligence is not a break from this history, it is a continuation of it. Our story is built on the deep evolutionary foundation laid by our vertebrate ancestors. Take a moment to look at the questions on the slide. Can you answer them in your own words? If not, go back and revisit the slides or narration. These ideas build the foundation for what's coming next.